Okay guys, welcome back. This build is rapidly coming to a close, and before I do so, there's just one or two other little pieces I just want to revisit before I completely button up the build, and that is these Torx head bolts or screws that I've put in here. Because I used these calipers with this particular build, I used these stainless steel ones that I had. But, you know, I could be happy with them, but I just really want to just go a little bit extra and replace those with titanium button head bolts. This time I'm using RSR Moto for the titanium ones. I normally use race titanium, but in this case I'm using these ones, and it's you know, I mean, for me, I just want to you know, I had put titanium ones in my other calipers like I was showing in one of the previous videos, albeit they were black titanium to suit the other calipers. But and I liked them so much that I thought, well, maybe I should just put titanium ones in these ones. And the other thing is that that's important. These, for me anyway, these stainless steel ones that I've used are fully threaded. They're threaded the whole entirety of the shank, whereas these ones here are just like the stock ones in that there's only a portion of the shank that has been threaded, and the rest of it is plain. I'll just show you that now in a second. Okay, so like I was saying, there's one of the titanium ones that I have just removed. See the way the shank is fully threaded? I don't like that, and you know, that's one of the reasons that I wanted to revisit it. There's the stock bolt that came out of the of these calipers. See the way it's partially threaded? And here is one of these RSR Moto titanium ones, and do you see the way it is partially threaded, identical to the stock one? See that? There it is. Same length and everything. And the head is the same shape, and the shank where it is threaded is exactly the same. So that's the reason. Well, that's just one of the reasons that'll go going in. Nicer type of head on it than there is on the stainless steel one. The head on that there is exactly the same shape as the head on the stock one. And as I say, I used those for the other calipers that I was showing in one of the other videos, albeit that they were black, and I liked them. And now one of the other only differences between those ones and the black ones that I used, the black ones that I used were from race titanium, and they were like these, only they were black, but they're just 35 millimeters long, whereas for this caliper they're 40 millimeters long. See that? So there you go. Anyway, those are going in. All right, guys, a couple more little things I want to show you. Oh, and just before I finish up with these calipers completely, there is one caliper with the RSR Moto titanium bolts in, and there's one with the still with the stainless steel Torx head bolts in. So you can obviously see there's a clear difference there. And of course they're fully threaded, they come right out, just like those ones. Okay, so that's it. Just change the other one, get these calipers on and blade. Alright guys. So the other thing that I want to address is this. I made this exhaust hanger bolt from titanium and have a bihex titanium flanged nut on it. But I just want to revisit it one more time and dress it up a little bit more, because the backing washer there is an aluminium backing washer that I had already made previously. I want to make a more decorative titanium one and dress that up just a wee bit more. So stay with me while I do that too. Okay, for that I'm going to use a wee piece of titanium bar machined into a couple of little washers. This piece here is 25mm in diameter. This piece is 28mm in diameter, but I want something in between. So I'm gonna machine this down to make my backing washers 26mm, and I'm going to do two of them as well. This is the aluminium one that I was pointing out, and that's a stainless steel backing washer that was on there, which is nice enough, but I want titanium, and titanium one at the front as well. All right, guys. Alright, so here's these two washers. That one there is replacing that one there. And that one there, titanium washer, is replacing that stainless steel one there. Okay, so I have machined the central part of that, as you can see there, so that the flange of that bihex nut just fits straight into that. I did something similar to that on my Suzuki hanger, and I liked it, so therefore I wanted to do the same here. So that's for that. Much nicer. And then that will go on there like that. And I also machined the front recess on that there a little bit, you know. Just an extra little bit of detail, so that whenever that goes on there like that, you know, it creates a nice wee margin around that. So that's the way that'll be there. Everything's titanium there. Okay. The other thing is that I said that I was going to do way back when I was doing the exhaust. I was going to replace these here, these dampers for my exhaust hanger bracket, and because, you know, you can see that they're perished, they're dozed, they're a little bit kind of drooped, So here's two brand new ones here. There they are. It's that and that. Just take them out of the packet. There they are. There. And there. There you go. So that's the way my exhaust hanger bolt's going to be there. That will go on there like that. That one will go on there like that. That and that. There you go. Nice wee piece. Pretty trick. You know, I just love doing details like this. This is something that I just really enjoy doing. So, you know, so it just sets it apart every time. Okay. And then, yeah, glad I done that. And the last bit of detail that I want to point out today before I fully button up this bike, which will be in the next video, is in regards to these, you know, the side panels. Now, I alluded to this in the last video, and I'll just explain it. The bodywork that is on my 2005 bike is actually the bodywork that should be on this 2001 bike. Like I was saying, well, I didn't really go into details about it, but whenever I bought my 2005 bike first, and I built it, and whenever I built it back in 2016 and 2017, I had Phil Smith of Crazy Custom Paint do the paint work on it in this color to replicate what would be the stock 2005 color, albeit, you know, I mean, the green isn't a metallic green, and the blue's different and the white's different, but in any case, the blue would be on the top, the white would be on the bottom, there's a gold pinstripe, and the bodywork itself is green. But anyway, so I built that 2005 bike first, and then after I got it finished, I decided to buy another one, this bike here, this 2001. And so I took the tins all off it, and left them up again with my painter, Phil Smith, Crazy Custom Paint, up here in Northern Ireland. And I left the tins with him, and I wanted it done again like this, with this proper green, but this time with, you know, like what would be the stock 2001 colors, would be the white on the top and the blue on the bottom, and I just wanted the green just to be a fraction lighter than this green, just to differentiate between the two of them. But anyway, it so happened that I got the bike built before the tins were finished, and I wanted to use this bike here, and so I took the tins, these tins, off my 2005 bike and put them onto this bike. And then whenever the tins were finished for the 2001, this bike, well, I just put them on my 2005 bike, and that's where they've been ever since. But anyway, one of the features of 2001 and 2002 bikes is that the side panels here are like a grey colour. And you know, I had my painter paint mine green and white and blue, and then I thought, when I'm doing this bike, I'd like a set of grey panels. But you know, it was too late. My panels were already painted green and white and blue, so I got a set of panels off the internet, and I've just painted them myself as close a colour to the stock grey as what I can imagine them to be. Now, they're not matching anything, obviously, because the body work will be you know, it's a custom painted bike. So, you know, but anyway, I painted the panels, and I'll just show you what I used. Okay, so I must have went through about 5 or 6 tins of grey paint, trying to get a colour that would be what I would see was being close to the stock grey panels. Those aren't available anymore, and so obviously I'll put up a link of the panels that I bought, and show you what you know, the way they were whenever I bought them. Didn't have any badges on them or anything. And but anyway, I used obviously Halford's grey primer. I used Volkswagen Urano grey, and I sprayed them then with a matte lacquer. And here they are. Okay, so here they are. Now, I painted these myself, so I wouldn't claim to be of the standard of painter that Phil Smith at Crazy Custom Paint is, but I'm actually very happy with them. As I say, the stock ones in the grey are no longer available, and in any case, it's a kind of almost like when you look at it, it's almost like a brownish grey, but that's a nice grey there. And you know, I'm happy with the matte. Very hard to get a matte, you know, I mean, it's actually like a satin finish, to be honest with you. So there they are. And I've also bought two brand new badges for them to go on there. And there's the other one there. You know, one says left, the other says right, but to be honest with you, I've looked at them, and I can't really tell any difference between the left and right one, because they look the same to me. But either way, they will go on there like that. That's the way they're going to be. And then whenever the tins are transferred over from my 2005 bike, that's pretty much this bike buttoned up. So stay tuned for the next one, guys, and thanks for following along. Okay, guys, all the best. Bye.